Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, sellssi. So today we're going to look at Asamoah Gyan again. There was news in the media that his contract, I reported it, the reports were rife that his contract with LEGON Cities was worth $1 million. I actually did not say that exactly, but the PRO has come out with further details on what exactly Asamoah Gyan's contract entails and how much he will be getting. The news or the information I had was that he would resign on a 4-year deal, and each year he would earn $250,000 and for the 4-year contract, and that would amount to $1 million in 4 years. But LEGON City signed him for 1 year, and as to whether that means he'll still get the $1 million for that duration of the contract was another thing I couldn't get clarity on. Now the PRO spoke on radio and has given clarity on what Asamoah Gyan's contract with LEGON Cities entails. Also, we're talking about Thomas PARTEY, WRIGHT, Arsenal legend striker, and he has spoken about the signing of Thomas PARTEY. He's excited about it, but he feels Arsenal need to go in for AOUAR of Lyon. If you remember, AOUAR was one of the players the Gunners were chasing. They were chasing him, and apparently it came out that they wanted the price of AOUAR to reduce. That's the reason why they delayed in getting PARTEY onto the final day of the transfer window. And as it became clear that AOUAR would stay with Lyon, he made that quite clear. They had to just go in for their man Thomas PARTEY and probably come back later for AOUAR. He says Arsenal still need to pursue AOUAR and make sure they get him for the Gunners. He will be a very, very important cog in that Arsenal machinery going forward. And we'll also be hearing from Essien. He says he never expected Frank Lampard to become a football manager. More coming here today. As usual, subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell. Let's get to 100,000 subscribers, and that's the next goal. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we'll just jump right into it. I'll start from the camp of Asamoah Gyan. Everything is a go. He has signed for LEGON Cities. He has had his first training session, had his first interview with them, and it has been a really interesting few days for Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan. Now the Ghana Black Stars highest goal scorer joined the Ghana Premier League for the first time in 17 years after leaving the shores of the country in 2003. Upon joining, or upon the rumors about him joining LEGON Cities, there were talks about how much the Ghanaian will be earning with LEGON Cities, because this is a guy who has played with some of the top-notch teams in and around the world, so he would be worth a lot, right? Yeah. His last club was in India with Northeast United. An injury ravaged the one. In January he suffered an injury that meant that he could not continue playing for them. He was back in the country recuperating, and the contract with Northeast United was terminated in the end. And now we want to know, how much is Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan going to get from his deal with LEGON Cities? The PRO of LEGON Cities has clarified that. Now the Kwame Jomo Ajiman, he is the communication director of LEGON Cities. He has dismissed emphatically the rumors that Asamoah Gyan's move to LEGON Cities is worth $1 million. Now the 34-year-old joined the club on a 1-year renewable deal on the last day of the Ghanaian transfer window. $1 million has been quoted in the media space as the amount paid by LEGON Cities for the signature of the legendary striker. Wow, I didn't think they paid that, and I didn't even say that, but let's have a listen to what he had to say. He spoke with Vision 1 FM. He said that the contract between the two parties is performance based. Wow. Jumo said that the benefits due Gyan are tied to him meeting certain performance related clauses. Wow, it just goes to show that Asamoah Gyan will not just be sitting on the bench and any manual. He has to play, perform, score goals. As to what exactly the clause says is what we are not sure. He disclosed that the deal could be extended for a further year should Gyan meet certain clauses enshrined in the contract. He said, Gyan will play for us this season, and if things go on well there, it's possible that he will stay with us for another season. Gyan's contract is structured, and we have seen a lot of things in the media, but that isn't the case. We can't disclose the amount he is going to take. Even the Europeans do not do that. What we normally hear are speculations from the media. There is no club that will disclose the salary of a player because it is confidential. What I can say is that he signed a performance-based contract. The move sees Gyan return to the Ghana Premier League for the first time since leaving Liberty Professionals in 2003. So there you have it. Asamoah Gyan's contract is performance based, and if he does well in his first season, he will be retained by LEGON cities. Wow, it's no meat and drink or a club where he will stay on the bench and earn his bucks. He'll have to earn every single penny he gets with LEGON cities, and that is what the communications director of LEGON cities is saying here. I think it's quite clear, and he says that clubs, no one ever reveals the salaries of players. It is confidential, and I have to say it has to be. It's true, because most of the leaks of the information of players like Pogba, Ozil and co that we get are from Football League's websites, and as to the accuracy of those numbers, it's anyone's guess. But yeah, the ballpark figures are usually almost right. But here he says the contracts, the amount you'll be getting and everything will not be disclosed. It's quite interesting. They're coming from the LEGON City's PRO. So Asamoah Gyan will not just be sitting on the bench and earning his money. He'll have to perform to earn his bucks. Let me know what you think about that in the comments box. Fair deal for Baby Jet? I think it is. They are paying money to secure his services. It's only fair that the salaries are based on performance, and obviously he will get paid monthly for his performance. So on to my next story, and it's about Michael Essien. He admits recently that he did not see his fellow teammate Frank Lampard becoming a coach. Now, the former Chelsea midfielder who played alongside Blues manager Lampard for almost a decade has said he never imagined his ex-teammate to go into management. I never imagined Essien to go into management. His demeanor is one of quiet and calm, and I didn't think he would be interested in the hustle and bustle of management. But everyone has their management strategies, and there are so many calm managers who are not always gung-ho and swashbuckling in character. Now, Lampard took over the reins at the Blues in 2019 July and has since led the Blues to a top 4 finish despite being unable to sign players, and his performances at the helm has been praised by Essien. The Ghanaian said Lampard was one of the leaders. I didn't really see that he would end up becoming a manager. Knowing Frank, he's very quiet and calm and does his thing. Now, asked if he has been impressed with the job, he said yes, because Chelsea is not a very easy place to go and be a manager or player. His first year, he was not allowed to make a lot of signings, but he still managed to do well. It's a big credit to him, and hopefully they will do even better this season. Essien played 265 times for Chelsea before going on loan to Real Madrid and also AC Milan eventually in his career. So that is it there with Essien there. He says he didn't picture Frank Lampard to be a manager. He's currently with Danish club Nordsjælland, and he's a player coach with them right now, and it's quite interesting to get his insights on former player Frank Lampard, his teammate Frank Lampard, who he says is doing amazingly well with Chelsea. My final story has to do with PARTEY and Ian Wright. Ian Wright has commented on Thomas Partey's move. He is excited by that. He still feels, however, that Arsenal should pursue AOUAR. He has named AOUAR as the man who could fill that void. Now, Wright has been impressed by the signing of Thomas Partey, but he still thinks Arsenal are crying out for more creativity in the midfield position, and that creativity is something that Mesut Ozil would have fit in nicely into. And now he says told Premier League Productions that their 1-0 win against Manchester United is important because it's something that continually labels Arsenal that they can't beat the top 6 teams. It's a label that Arsenal have had. I think that was something that was a little while back now, but since Arteta's been there, I think the mentality has changed, the culture in what he's doing has changed, the intensity and the way he plays has changed. It's all changed. It's a new Arsenal in what they are trying to do going forward. If he can continue to improve, like players improve with his coaching, then he's able to add that with AOUAR, who they are trying to get in midfield alongside PARTEY, and then you've got someone who can create for the forward. So it's all looking good, and winning games like this only stand you in good stead and good confidence to the team. So that is it there. Ian Wright still feels Arsenal need to pursue AOUAR of Lyon. He will be a great partner with Thomas Partey. Let me know what you think in the comments box about this comment from Ian Wright. Is he right? So that has been it for today. We'll be talking about a Ghanaian player, Thomas Partey. According to Ian Wright, he needs a partner in midfield. We've also been talking about Michael Essien. He says that Frank Lampard is doing an amazing job. He, however, did not expect him to go into management. And Asamoah Gyan'S money, salary with LEGON Cities is performance-based contract that he signed with them. Thoughts on everything in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.